What did y'all clean today? Hey, we're live. What did y'all clean today in chapel? In lower school?
No, everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. All right, we're on Act 4, Macbeth, which if you're reading along is page 119. 119, guys. We're going to revisit the witches. Remember, Hecate, the head witch, is ticked off because the three witches went after all this stuff without her permission. So Macbeth doesn't feel in control. He is looking for what's going to happen next. Like, he got to be king, but he's super, super insecure of what's going to happen to him. So he wants the witches to reveal more to him. So he's going to come meet the witches, and you're going to pay attention to the symbolism. We'll talk about it to these apparitions. And it's Thanksgiving. Hi, Hermione. I'm good. Thank you. The witches are going to ask, at Halloween, we're going to do apparitions. What are apparitions? Do y'all know? It's a fancy word for like ghosts or non-real beings. Okay. So we start on 119. Thunder. Notice the thunder always booms. 119. It looks like this.
Oh, wow.
All right, so thunder strikes. Hey, Manaj, namaste. It's been a long time since I've heard from you. The three witches enter. Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed. Thrice, and once the hedge pig whined. Harpier cries, "'Tis time, 'tis time." Thrice is 3 times, remember? Do you like my witch impressions? Very scary. Are you with me?
I am no.
I don't think y'all are with me. All right, here we go.
The next page. I got the picture on the next page.
Oh, we have a picture? Oh, I know. Oh, I never noticed that before. Only you. Only you. All right, so the witches say, "Round about the cauldron go." Now they're gonna, remember I told you that why are you thrice? I'm not thrice. Thrice is 3 times. I'm reading comments that people make. So remember I told you that Shakespeare used actual incantations or spells. So all this, they're talking about what they're putting into the cauldron. The cauldron is that big pot that you see out on people's lawns to look like witch pot. That's a cauldron. All right. So they're putting in all these weird things to make their potion work, make their charm work. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad, that under cold stone days and nights has 31 sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charmed pot. And they're walking around the cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. That's kind of a famous line. Fillet of a fenny snake in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Are you scared yet?
No.
Are you going to be a witch for Halloween? All right, the third witch says, they're all adding their things. Imagine they're pulling these parts out of their bags and they're throwing them in, fingers and all these different things. Kelly, you like it? Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy maw and gulf. Of the ravine salt sea shark, root of hemlock digged in the dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew, slivered in the moon's eclipse. Nose of Turk and Tartar's lips. Finger of birth strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab. Make the gruel thick in slab. Add thereto a tiger's chaudron for the ingredients of our cauldron. Boil, double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Cool it with baboon's blood. Then the charm is firm and good. And here comes the big witch, Hecate. She's joining them. She enters. Yes, I should have been on the stage. I know that's what you're thinking. Oh, well done. I commend your pains, and everyone shall share in the gains. And now about the cauldron sing, like elves and fairies in a ring. enchanting all that you put in. And they're singing another important line, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open, locks, whoever knocks. So who enters? Macbeth. So she's just called him wicked. Something wicked this way comes. Macbeth comes in. How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do? I'm a deed without a name. I conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be lodged and trees blown down, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundations, though the treasure of nature's Germans tumble all together, even till destruction sicken me, answer me, no matter what. By God, like by golly, only it's stronger than by golly. Answer me. I'm you witches. He's not a scared. He's not afraid of the witches. He's like challenging. Answer me. I need to know more. And the first witch says, speak, demand, we'll answer. Say if thou hadst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters. Call them. Let me see them. He says, show me these apparitions, these ghosts. I want to hear what they have to say about my future. The first witch says, pour in sow's blood that hath eaten her 9 farrow, grease that sweating from the murderer's gibbet throw into the flame. Come high or low, thyself and office deftly show. And now on, boom, a big thunder strike. And now onto the stage comes the first ghost. And it's just a floating head with a helmet on it. Ooh. Y'all don't be scared. It's just a play. Remember back then, this was really amazing to the audience. Like, they're all creeped out and it's scary to them. I know it seems lame to us, but like this was the most entertainment they had. And they were very, very superstitious. So they believed in ghosts. They believed these crazy charms and witches. So it was scary to them. And so this floating head with a what did I say, a helmet on it. Macbeth says, tell me, thou unknown power. First witch says, he knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not. Macbeth, 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 beware Macduff. So here's our first warning. You might want to mark it in your book. Here's our first new prediction. Beware Macduff. Beware the Thane of Fife. That is Macduff. Dismiss me. Enough. And he goes away. Macbeth says, whate'er thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast heart my fear aright, but one word more. But tell me something else. No, he will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first, stronger. So here's a second ghost comes on, and this is a bloody child. Whoa. I'm trying to creep you out. Bloody child. Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee. Yes, I'm here. He says, be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. That's his second promise. Watch out for Macduff. No man of woman born, no man born from a woman can hurt you. Oh, okay. So if I fight a man, you can't hurt me. And women don't fight, so he thinks he's safe, right? And that ghost goes away. Macbeth says, then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? I don't need to be scared of Macduff, even they warn me about him. But yet I'll make assurance double sure and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live. He's sworn to kill Macduff. That I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies and sleep in spite of thunder. Boom! The thunder roars. Third ghost comes. This is a child with a crown on it and a tree in its hand. What is this that rises like the issue of a king and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty? Who's this kid that's a king, a baby king? Who is this? Whose child is this? And the witches say, listen, but speak not to it. Don't talk to it. Let it speak. And the third apparition says, be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, will never be defeated until until this forest named Great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against thee. Dunsinane is his castle. So until the woods move forward, so I guess could they grow up? I mean, he's trying to figure out, well, that's not possible. I'm safe. So the 3 warnings: watch out for Macduff, no man of woman born can hurt you, and nothing can hurt you until the forest moves up your hill. Oh, he's pretty confident now, right? But remember, those witches are tricky. And that one's gone. That will never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet Bodemans, good. I'm safe. Rebellious dead, rise never till the wooded of Burnham rise, and our high place Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's children ever reign in this kingdom? That is driving him crazy. He wants to sit on the throne and keep the throne. But remember, as far as we know, he has no children. So he's worrying about Banquo's kids, but he's got to provide his own kids to sit the throne. And they all say, seek to know no more. I'll be satisfied. Deny me this and an eternal curse fall on you. Let me know. They said, you can't know anymore. He says, no, tell me this one last thing. If you don't, I'll curse you. Why sinks that cauldron? And what noise is this? Show, like display the next prediction. And all the witches say, show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart. Now on stage, it's going to be like a parade of 8 kings walking across the stage, one at a time, approaching him and telling him something. And the last one has a mirror in its hand. And the very, very last one is Banquo. Okay? And Macbeth looks. Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down, thy crown does sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thou other gold-bound brow, is like the first. A third is like the farmer. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth? My eyes. What will the line stretch out like the crack of doom? Yet another? He's saying this as each one advances past him. So he's on a 7th. A 7th, I'll see no more. And yet the 8th appears who bears a glass, which shows me many, many more. And some I see that twofold balls and treble scepters carry, which are signs of great kings. When they have multiple scepters and multiple globes, it means they have multiple countries that they're control of, not just one country. So he's like, oh my gosh, my worst nightmare. There's just going to be this line of kings after me. And the mirror shows a reflection of infinity. Have y'all ever looked like between 2 mirrors and it just goes on and on and on and on like infinity? That's the idea. And so he says, and it's all from Banquo. Oh, it's my nightmare come true. And he's mad at the witches for this. Horrible sight. Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so? The first witch. Aye, sir. All this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his sprites and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say our duties did welcome me. And music, witches dance and disappear. Where are they? Gone. Let this pernicious hour, I think that's one of your vocabulary words, pernicious. Let this pernicious hour stand accursed in the calendar. Come in without there. And now Lennox comes in. What's your grace's will? He's attending Macbeth. Did you see the weird sisters? No, my lord. Now, they all think Macbeth's gone a little wacko after the last scene. Macbeth says, came they not by you? No, indeed, my lord. Infected be the air whereupon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it by? 'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring you word that Macduff is fled to England. Now remember, he wants to kill Macduff. Fled to England. Aye, my good lord. He says an aside. What's the aside? Only the audience hears it. Time thou anticipatest my dread exploits. The flighty purpose never is o'ertook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with acts, be it thought and done, the castle of Macduff I will surprise. So he's going to go to Macduff's castle, and he's going to destroy them. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and any unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. Anybody related to Macduff, kill. Not Macduff. He knows Macduff's not there. So we know he's really gotten evil. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are. And they exit. Now, we're not going to read scene 2 today because that's going to introduce us to Lady Macduff, the wife of Macduff, which gets confusing because Macbeth, Macduff, that's a little confusing sometimes. I can't make the names up.
Can you print out our vocabulary words?
I can. All right. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying Macbeth. Write in your comments below, what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, everybody dies. Somebody said, I did a post in a quote about Macbeth, and the people were like, oh, that's a spoiler. And it was like, it's Shakespeare. It's a tragedy. You know people die. It didn't spoil anything. So just know people are dying. Are y'all scared from the scary ghost?
Yeah.
Are y'all scared from the scary ghost scene?
Not at all.
Oh, I want people to be scared. It's Halloween. So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. It's tomorrow. It is tomorrow, but it's the season of Halloween. And I will read to you next time. See ya.
It's about to be fall season.
I think we're here.